Welcome to a video where I'm going to share one of the key things CX leaders do different. It's part of a series of 10 things CX leaders do that are very successful. Let's go watch what one of the key elements is. Number 8, they build a strategic network inside their organization and outside. CX leaders, they focus a lot on networking. Let's start with a little bit of an issue. We as humans love to network on the same level and down to in the pyramid. That's what we logically do. But to have a real impact, you need to network your butt up there. It's so important. Senior leadership, board, maybe even executive committee. Do they know you? And do they go to you for advice? If you only network laterally or down, this is a problem. And great CX leaders, they have a network all around the company. People all around the company see them as an authority and they have worked on it strategically. Why does it matter that you also gain the board? And why is it also sometimes very difficult or maybe scary for many? Let's be honest, the senior leadership, they set priorities. And if they don't really understand and get the CX part because you have not networked in a correct way, they might not set the priorities the way that you think is the best way. It's also really important to get cross-functional buy-in when you look at roadmap, IT hours and all those. CX does affect marketing, IT, finance, operations, HR. So you need to really work on all these elements and get it in. And also strategic alignment leads to influence. If you want to be seen as an authority, you need to get this whole network going. When I was at my time at KPN, I must be really honest, I've not done that in the most smart way. I think I could have done it better. I had some really great contacts with board members, but I didn't do it strategically enough that I could really phrase what the value of CX was for the board. I had real great connections with the CEO and with operations, but I didn't have the great connection with marketing and sales. And I think right now, when I look at it 13 years later, I would do it differently. And this is also why I want to help you and how I've grown my own network in a better way. How to build your network, some practical tips. Step outside your CX bubble. Don't take it more broader where you want to go, where you need to network. You have to attend leadership meetings. Too many CX people are functional. I've got my point across, I did this. No, stay a little bit longer. Go to the strategic meetings, meet with people, network, and not always functional. Take the relational, the personal elements in too. Speak their language. So this is really about seeing how other people talk, make sure that's what's important for them, that you tap in. Oh, this is, for example, with finance, if we improve the invoicing methods, we get our money faster. Will finance pay attention? Yes, you need to see how you can enable their business success. I think what's really important that you have executive sponsorship. Of course, you can always gain everybody, but see who could be your sponsor in the board. And then also really, I said, great CX leaders, they have strategic networking inside their company, but also outside. Do you know that I have 2 CX leaders that went for CX awards? And because they got the award, it really helped them and they networked strategically outside their company. It gave them attention and this way they could really be seen as a better authority inside, and it built momentum that the CEO even asked them to present at the board meeting. So you have to build on your network. So how do you become more strategic in your networking? I think look at the biggest 3 projects you're working on. So make it even more practical because the other tips were more broad. What are the 3 most important projects you're working on? Great CX leaders, they know exactly, and they have stakeholder maps for every project. And they think, where should we go next? What are the next 2 or 3 steps I need to take? And it doesn't mean just coffee or a meeting. No, they think more creative, out of the box, and they work strategically on their networking. So this is also, they have a stakeholder engagement strategy. How will they get buy-in? Who are their sponsors? Who are their naysayers? Where could they maybe get people together? Who is influencing? And then also really see how your projects help the corporate goals. So, great CX leaders, they go out there and they network. Also with senior leadership. And if this is a problem for you, I have found with my masterminds, with every one of them, is that they got out of their comfort zone, reached out to one of the senior leaders, said, I would really like to have a conversation on CX as a priority for our company. And did any senior leader said no? They all said yes. And you know what? They were all great conversations. And they found out that all these CX leaders, they had a bias. They were a little bit afraid of these senior leaders. And it helped them in their journey to impact. So what do great CX leaders do? Yeah, number 8, they build a strategic network inside and out.